I'm telling you how much power you have. This is what happens to everybody.
Just like my mind.
Something comes to you and it knocks on the door to your will. When it knocks on the door to your will, you open up the door. And when you open up the door, if what's behind that door is not strong enough to keep you going, it will take your success. Remember that. When somebody comes to your house and they ring the doorbell, what do? Did you just open up the door or do you look out the peephole? You protect yourself. You just don't open up the door. But in our life, sometimes we open up the door to our will and don't know what's behind the door. Listen, the first 15 minutes of a workout is what? No.
Preparation.
Listen to me. Listen to me. The first 15 minutes of a workout is all physical. Anybody can do it. I can go get people off the street, they come right into that first 15 minutes. But what happens after the first 15 minutes is something knocks on the door to the person's will. And it could be, oh, my legs, oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, it's getting hot in here. All these things start to come into the mind. And then you open up the door to your will. And what's behind that door of your will is not strong. It will take you away. Happens to us 24/7. Because I know I have a will and I have a mind. Right? Something surpasses my understanding. You know what it is? I have 5 senses. And one of those senses, the circumstance will tap into it. Success greatest two enemies is what I see and what I hear. If what I've seen don't coincide with what I heard, what do most people do? They quit and they give up. But deep down inside, the spirit is saying, don't do that. Don't do that. Keep going. You're about to see success. But what you see, don't give you a chance to see success because it's too slow. Hello? Yeah. So every day it's doing this. It's knocking on your door. Turn around. You know that's too hard for you. Turn around. Give up. And most people do this. Let me show you something. Let me use a good example. Can I use you for 1 second? Can I use you for 1 second? Watch this. Most people do this. See, the circumstance is knocking on the door to your will. Watch, the circumstance is knocking on the door to your will. That's too hard for you. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. See how she's sort of looking back. Hey, come on, girl, you know that's too hard for you. And then all of a sudden she turns around, boom, and then it grabs her. And then it grabs her. And when it grabs her, it takes everything away from her. So what I see, what I hear coincides, it gives me the power. We go into this room, they give us things to understand. Are they going, when you go in that room, are they motivating you? Yes. Listen to me. What happens to motivation? Because it's based on what I hear and see. It goes away. Are they motivating us? No, they're teaching us. You got to get it. Teach me how to live a life. Don't motivate me, because motivation goes away. But teach me how to live a life. You teach me how to live a life, watch me. I will walk it. Everybody will. So in fitness, it's the same way. In fitness, it's the same way. It's the same principle. I tell people every day, listen, I'm going to use something. And think about this. Can I use you for a second? You can stay right there. I'm going to ask you a question. Listen, do you believe you have that in your hand? Yes. Yes, what?
Yes, I believe I have it on.
Okay, good. Do you believe you have that in your hand? Yes, what?
Yes, I believe I have it in my hand.
Good. Do you believe you have that in your hand?
Yes, I believe I have it in my hand.
Give it to me. Ask me that question.
Do you believe you have that in your hand?
No. I know it's in my hand.
Yeah.
Listen to me. What does belief got to do with this? Nothing. I know it's in my hand. What are they trying to teach us in there? They're trying to teach us when is your believing going to turn into knowing? When is your believing going to turn into knowing? Because that's when your life will change. It won't change because believing. What kind of word is believing? Believing is the word that people respond to. Do you believe you can be a football player? Yeah. Do you believe you can be a doctor? Yeah. But I'm sitting on the couch. People can believe it. You ever hear this? People go like this. They get a brand new car. They get in it. They go, I can't believe I got this car. And they driving it. Hold on. They can't believe they got this car and they driving it. And it's theirs and they still can't believe it. When you gonna know? Because when you know is when your life will change. But people don't. They stay in a believing mode. God want me to believe. But when you go like this to Billy every day, Billy, when you gonna know who I am? I know you believe, but when you gonna know? Because when you know is when your life is gonna change. Everybody understand? We got all this powerful stuff to help us in fitness and my fitness life. God has blessed me to do a lot of different things around the world. I don't go around and just teach fitness. I'm more than a fitness coach. I'm a life coach, especially now, because I'm a licensed oil. I know all about the oils. I study the oils. I do all kinds of things. Me and my wife, we just got a great understanding about what these oils are all about, how to help people with them. I know I'm a good fitness coach. I know I can sit down and I can talk to people. And I can talk to the heart of a person. When you talk to the heart of a person, how do you talk to that? Listen, because I was a kid who grew up in school and I had dyslexia. Back in those days, they didn't know what dyslexia was. So they thought I was mentally handicapped. I was not mentally handicapped. I was a kid who was shy. They had a learning disorder that you didn't know nothing about. So they put me in a certain place. Think about this. Who would ever think that I would be on this stage? Because when you look at my life when I was growing up in school, I had a hard time because I had dyslexia. I would leave words out, I would do all sorts of things, and I would get so frustrated I didn't want to read. I didn't want to do anything. But I was so blessed that they built a youth center in my neighborhood. I got 15 brothers and sisters. They put a youth center in my neighborhood. And I went to that youth center and I saw this karate guy. I said, hey, you want to take karate? I got involved with karate. When I got involved with karate, that gave me a chance to see out of my own eyes that I could see success. And then I did it. And who would ever think, guys, serious, who would ever think that I would create a word? I created the word typo that would revolutionize the whole thing.
Yes, you did!
It's an acronym. But who would ever think I'd be that person? There's people in this room right now just like me that have the same power and authority that I have. We all. The only difference, what makes us different from each other? What makes us different from each other?
What we will and will not do.
Huh?
What we
Nothing.
Knowing, but what makes us different from each other is how we apply our mind and will.
Yeah.
What makes us different is how we apply our mind and will. That's what makes us different. You think I'm not going to, you know when you get up in the morning? I do this every day. And I'm not stupid, but I do it every day to my wife. I go like this. I wake her up. Remember this, something good is going to happen to you today. No, serious. I tell my daughter the same thing. I said, be expecting. Get up with expectations of something great happening in your life. I know things going to come at her, but if I prepare her to be strong in the morning, what's going to happen? She's going to be strong in the morning. Me, I don't let negative stuff come into my life. No way in the world, because I have authority and I have power. It comes, but I know how to fight. Serious. No, serious. I know how to fight. I know how to put up my guard and say, come on, let's go. You want to fight? Let's do it. And we're going to fight. But when I fight, I was hearing it all day yesterday from everybody who spoke. When I fight, find some joy. Look, let's go. And then the situation don't know how to deal with you because you're smiling. How do you deal with somebody like that? They're going to smile when they go through hard times. You can't. You have a hard time. But the situation like to see you like this. Oh my God, what am I going to do today? Right? Something happens to you. I can't even tell you this. But everybody try this. Something happens to you. When you smile, smile. Put a smile on your face. Even a fake smile, something happens to you. Now go like this. Make a sad face. Something happens to you. Something happens to you. I know that. So as the trainer, as the person who wants to help people to do what they need to do, I have to tap into those things to give people the power and authority to help themselves be better. This fitness workout we just did, everybody, when you come into the room, the first thing that came with you was what? A smile. But the first thing that came with most people was stress. Because they were going like this, that guy gonna try to kill us. But what happens when we start working out? Stress went away. And joy came into the room. Now, I always tell people, if you came into the room expecting, Billy Blank's gonna come in here, he's been teaching for a long time. He gonna come in here, he gonna give us some knowledge and understanding. I'm not gonna come in the room trying to kill you. That's not my goal. I always tell me, I get on my knees before I came today and pray, God, disqualify Billy Blank the man and let you come into the room and help these people be the best they can be. It's really out the picture. Serious, it's really out the picture. So I can help the people be understanding with fitness. Anybody got any questions so far? Listen, inside the word question, I always tell my clients, I write it down on a big chalkboard. Inside the word question is the word quest. Right? Inside the word question is the word quest. And when you write down the word quest means what? Journey. And when a person don't ask a question, you cannot fulfill your journey. And the person next to you cannot fulfill their journey, because the question that you want to ask might be the question that you might need to fulfill your journey. But most people don't. They're too nervous. They might think the question might be stupid, so they won't answer that question. That's why I put that word down. You see, most people don't even see the word quest. But inside that word question is the word quest. I have a journey in life that I gotta fulfill. I have a purpose in life to fulfill. Yes, sir.
I got a question. Well, so what's Taibo? Can you break it down?
Yes, the word Taibo, 2 ways. T, total. A, awareness. E, excellent. B, body. O, obedient. Total awareness of excellent body obedience. Or you go like this. T, take. A, action. E, execute. B, bodyguard. O, overcome the obstacle. Show me one person in this room that don't need to do those things. So that's what Taibo represents. Taibo, when a person steps into the room for me, I told him totally open himself up. Give me an opportunity to help you be the best you can be. That's all I ask you to do. Give me an opportunity to give you the best. Give me a chance to show you how you can be the best you can be. And then watch and see what happens. And I've been pretty blessed. Helped not just thousands of people, but millions of people all over the world. And when people saw Taibo, they saw Billy Blanks the man. But when they looked into my eyes, they saw that I was telling the truth. I was not gonna lie to you. Fitness is not easy. Fitness is tough. Who owns your body?
Me. God.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question. And when you answer it with authority. Who owns your body?
I
Who owns your body?
do. I
Look, that's why I'm gonna take it away from you. People don't speak with confidence. Ask me that question.
do. Who owns your body?
I do. Nothing else owns it. I do. Who owns your body?
I do.
Watch it. Prove it. Bring it under order. That's what I tell my clients. Prove it. If you own your body, bring it under order. Serious. Because I cannot be in the room with you and you're not going to give me that. So when I walk over and I go like this, you want to work out? Then we'll see. No, listen to me. What am I talking to? Her will. We'll see. Because every day she comes in, I'm going to be looking into her heart. I'm not looking at the image. I'm going to look into the heart of the person. Then I can change them. What do you think about doTERRA? When you look into they look into our heart 24/7. Everybody gets on that stage when they talk to us. They're not talking to the image. They're talking to our heart. They want your heart to feel the power of this. Because this does what? Heals people. And if your voice... Yeah, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. That's right. People heal people. But they got this to help them out. Right, as a tool. But what we say out of our mouth is what causes people to go, you know what? I'm going to let her in. But if you don't give people the opportunity, they can't do it. So with fitness, God has blessed me. Yes?
What's your favorite doTERRA product?
Oh my God.
Besides Deep
It's hard. Well, my favorite doTERRA product was what started me off was Deep Blue. It opened up the door. And then the vitamins began. The next, I take the vitamins 24/7. Listen, I take the vitamins 24/7. When I talk to my clients, I have all my clients on the vitamins. When I talk to my clients, I tell them this is the best vitamin in the world. I tell them why it's the best vitamin in the world. And then the protein powder. I did that when they did that 28-day thing. I wanted to do it. And And usually I don't take protein powder. I was under a contract with Twin Labs, but now the contract is done, and now I'm with doTERRA. I'm not under no contract, because me and my wife have a business that we love. And we love to help people. So I got on that shake, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it for 28 days. I don't need to take shakes because they gas you up. Right? So when they made the shake, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try it. So for 28 days, I took that shake. And every day I would get up, I'd get on Facebook, and I would do it with my clients. I would say, hey, it's the 28th day. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. If you wanna put fruit in it, go ahead and do whatever you need to do. But I'm gonna do it with water, because I wanna see what the protein shake does to my body. I really wanna feel what the protein shake does by itself. Because if I put fruit stuff in it, my metabolism is going right at it. I want my metabolism to go at the shake, because I want to see what happens to my body. Listen, when I start taking that shake, within 28 days, things started changing. I'm 66 years old. I saw fast with the vitamins and the shake and all the other things that I'm taking. I saw my body recover fast. I was recovering faster than most people that was younger than me. But everything started changing. Then I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it for 98 days. So I did it for 98 days, and I lost 25 pounds. And I'm not an out of shape person, but I leaned out like you don't know what. And then I started putting all my clients on it. My clients went, whoa. One lady, she was going to go have all this big operation, but I put her on the shake and I put her on the vitamins, and within 8 to 9 weeks, she got a super shape. Yes. Soon. Serious. Soon. We talk about it all the time. But listen, I was not allowed to help my wife as much because I was under contract. But now I'm not under contract. Now I can do whatever I want to do. I love doTERRA. doTERRA was the product that I've been taking it for how long now? About 8 years now. And I love it, and I'm going to be taking it for the rest of my life. Yes. Yes.
What would you tell other fitness professionals that got super affected by COVID and they weren't able to anymore teach in gyms like me, or that I had to close my gym? How would you invite them to understand that this is something that could totally benefit them as they can benefit their life?
Well, to a fitness instructor, this is what I'm going to tell fitness instructors, and I'm going to tell even everyday people, because one for everyday people, they would meet on fitness instructors, right? So I always say to a fitness instructor, the most important thing is to be able to educate your clients, to educate yourself on how you can be your best. When COVID came, you know, we had a gym. Me and my wife had a gym. My gym had to shut down. When I shut the gym down, then I went online. When I went online, I got people to come to Zoom. When I got people to come to Zoom, I could stand here, I could talk with them, I could mess around with them, I could do whatever I need to do. Personally, I could get into their face. You know what I mean? Because that's what a fitness coach does. So I got a chance to have classes, and not just me teaching in California. Now I was teaching at 46 countries come in and work out with me. So I encourage the fitness coaches and instructors to get online and start to build themselves up. Because if you can teach, remember, if you look at it, this was a thing that shut down the whole world. But if you look at it, fitness is going toward that direction. Fitness is going toward that direction, being online. So become a good teacher online. And what I do, guys, when I'm online, my goal is I want to jump out of the camera. So I'll go over and I'll walk over and grab the camera. I'll mingle with the camera because people want to feel you in their room. They want you to actually be in the house with them. So if you can go over there and say, hey, hold on for 1 second. You know what, hold on, I got to go over here and talk to this person. So I'll go over here and I'll talk. Then I'm right back. I'll just make them feel like I'm in the room with you. So if they can do that, they can see a lot of different changes. And doTERRA can help them out. They get into the products and understand what the products can do to help you stay healthier and strong. They can do that too. Anybody else have any questions? Yes?
Hey, so you're really cool, but sometimes do you ever have bad days? And how long do you let those ruts go? And I mean, it's all super positive, right? But even positive people who are super strong in their minds can get into lows. So what's your best advice?
So for me, do I have a bad day? No. I get up and I go like this. Every day above ground is a blessed day. Yeah. I say it out loud. Every day above ground is a blessed day. Everybody say this.
Every day.
I want to give you something to think. Think about this. It says, because I study the Bible, right? So it says in the Bible, death and life is in the power of the tongue. Those who love it will get its fruit. Say that. Death and life
Death and life
is in the power of the tongue.
is in the power of the tongue.
Those who love it
Those who love it
will get its fruit.
will get its fruit.
Why does God say fruit? You know why he says fruit?
Its results.
The reason why he says fruit, because fruit is a seed. He used the word fruit for seeds because they grow. Now say it like this. I'm going to take a word out and I want you to say it. Death
Death
is in the power of the tongue.
is in the power of the tongue.
Those who love it
Those who love
will
it
get its fruit.
will get its fruit.
Could you imagine speaking death to your life every day? So what do? I get up and I speak life
Life.
to my life.
Aw.
Listen, I'm not saying you're going to be this person that's never going to feel, well, 'cause I feel like that every day. I get up, I'm so tired, but no. Death and life is in the power of my tongue, so I got to watch what I say. If I don't watch what I say, then I'm going to get what I think. Thoughts, everybody say thoughts,
Thoughts,
ideas, and
ideas,
suggestions.
and suggestions.
They pop in your head.
They pop in your head.
Who controls them? Remember that.
Thank you.
Hey, yes?
So I had all the tapes back in the day. Oh yeah, but this is reawakened the Tybo. So
Well, you get that different stuff. If you want to go online and work out with me online, I'm there on Zoom. If you want to go into the TyboNation.com, you can go there and give me all kind of workouts on YouTube channel. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm always creating workouts every day. But just remember, guys, what I try to do with you guys here is give you a little bit of education of what Tybo is all about. It's like that. Then you go online, you see a workout, you can jump in there and you kind of get a feel for what you need to do to help yourself be better. But listen, today we ready to walk into the room and get some more knowledge and understanding, right? So when they give us knowledge and understanding, remember, don't let it be a motivation, let it be a teaching tool that's going to help you be the best you can be. Everybody say this. Everybody say this. Today is reality.
Is reality.
Tomorrow is
Tomorrow
a promise.
is a promise.
And yesterday
Yesterday
was history.
was history.
A person usually thinks about doing something
A person that usually thinks about doing something
is usually passed by someone doing it.
is usually passed by someone doing it.
Don't be that person. Y'all be blessed.